She's like, oh, Craigslist. I go for a house.
I do want to try the sparkling.
No. But that's how she's going to replace a buffalo. And I said, honey, I am so spent right now. I said, if the
This will help me on my no sugar thing that I'm doing.
Oh no.
one next to the pool guard door in the market, I was going to sell it.
Do I need to get more chairs?
We're good.
I think we're good. I'll take a front seat.
Here, I can live here.
Yeah.
That way you guys told me when you live in the country. So he says, you're gonna like this one. If you want it, you can have it.
Oh, hey, I didn't even notice.
Buddy, I didn't know you were
I saw
on
you. You're just being such a butterfly.
He's gonna well, when I was saying you missed like, today, I'm like, well, I don't know if he's on his way or not. But I hope he is.
Well, I'm Drew. You all know me. Thank you so much for being here. Except for you, I'm Drew. I go by AS
I'm
Coomer.
Tom. Nice to meet you.
New friends, yeah.
I'm a writer and musician from Kentucky. I used to work at a bookstore. It's one of my favorite places. So every chance I get to come up, I always send Denise a message, and she's always so gracious. I mean, got a spread. Must be
I know.
Yes, thank you.
I'm on a little mini tour, reading poems and playing songs across this great U.S.
Great.
So I'll read a couple new ones, a couple old ones. Then I was gonna maybe play a couple songs, and then we'll get Dan to read some poems. Yeah. And then we got Todd Elson in the house, and Todd's gonna play some tunes too. Sound good?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna start with this poem called "Early Summer, Georgia Van Gogh." And I usually don't tell backstories to poems, but my wife had this crazy dream where she was doing surgery on this woman, and all of these blackbirds started coming up out of this woman's womb and swirling all around her in the surgical suite. And then she woke up, and that next day was when they overturned Roe v. Wade. So I wrote this poem about her dream. Early Summer, Georgia Van Gogh. The OBGYN dreams of birds fluttering from the womb. In her retelling, I see the motion of Georgia O'Keeffe's palette, but Vinnie Van Gogh's broad-stroked birds. It ends with a gaping mouth look up at the patient's open trunk, the uterus gone. Again O'Keeffe, this time blue and green music throbbing in Signac time with her rising pulse. Strings screech, rise like waves, splashing cacophony, stealing her breath. She wakes to a Renoir smear that melds into a blue-black bedroom Cézanne as the tears clear and sleep flees, tail tucked between its arthritic knees to hobble out a drunk bastard's rocking dance under the sickly sickle moon and pinprick stars. Hey, thank you. And this next one I always try to read if Dan's here, so this one goes out to my good buddy Pork Chop. It's called Even a Little Shit Can Make a Big Stink. Speak straight, walk crooked, lie if you have to, but make sure it's the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God, or whatever doesn't offend you, but still holds you accountable for the selfish, shameless acts of isolation, desperation, and art you conjure up and carry out after a six-pack and a few hits, or worse, teetotal. Carry yourself erect, despite your doggedness. It's the most fluent, constant middle finger you can raise to gravity and its minions. I know you're tired. I am too. Shit, even existence burns calories, and energy doesn't just grow, blossom, and fall like golden and auburn leaves off burdened existential or cosmological trees. So make something, any damn thing. Take it from here, there, everywhere in between. Steal indiscriminately and make it yours. Slap it together as best you can. Don't worry about where you think it came from or where it's going. If you must, think of it as the maggots in their wounds. Them, yes, them. The others, the can't make, can't do, can only shit on yous. The ones not capable of turning on their own lights, so they scrape up the backs of gentle giants, passive savants, and you. The backbiters and bottom feeders, carrion, scavenging on what they could never do, sure do love to talk and complicate what's already laid plain, easy as you go. I'm simple Simonizing the creative sermon, the battle hymn of the ever-creating republic, and they still can't get it. So be the bonfire, be the flat tire, Be the cat howling in the night, the creaking screen door that never would shut right. Be the infuriating squeak in just their left shoe. Be the dam after every god, the crack of the whip, the rainless clouds covering up the midday sun. Christ, be the laughing cardboard cylinder after the last of the toilet paper's gone, because even a little shit can make a big stink. I'm gonna read 2 new ones, and then I'm gonna do some music. Did you just die?
Oh my God.
I never had that happen.
I looked over for a second. I thought I saw your soul leaving your body.
No, I was totally bummed about missing that poem.
Oh my God.
Okay, I'm writing a series of poems to the Big Bad Nothing. Daytime songs and nighttime songs. This is a nocturne. It's Big Bad Nothing Nocturne number 3. Big Bad Nothing settles like oil on water, drops like heavy metal shavings onto my lolling tongue, into my bleeding eyes, through the cracks in the sieve of my mind. Nightmares and obsidian thoroughbreds gallop through hours that stretch like Laffy Taffy. Clocks dolly drip off the walls, puddle like sodden shag rugs, shadows aurora borealis across the slap brush ceiling. Thoughts pinpoint to an overheated drill bit tip, then kaleidoscope into glinting stained glass shards, slip like fish through lax grip, splash like drop keys in deep water, sink like hope, heart, and stomach. Night hangs from the lowest branch of fruit sloughing off like scorched skin. Big Bad Nothing in the Chelsea Hotel, listening to the ghosts in the unmade bed. Lovers fighting or fucking in the next room over. Leonard Cohen playing softly from the speaker on the nightstand. From the balcony, I release smoke like pea stubs from my lungs. Horns squawk like nestlings. Sirens echolocate other sirens the way bats find home and prey. The city's nocturne, all screeching strings and blaring blasts from strident horns. The kiss of bumpers, rubber on slick asphalt, the shriek of brakes, stick sinks through busted snarehead, concrete gargoyles and lions offer up their call and response. Pedicab drivers sit like alligators in their booming rickshaws. Bluetooth dance hall and pop rap compete to deafen you, waiting for the exit doors of the Empire State Building to open and the last rides on this side of sober to come smiling into their traps. Pimpled Christian children pass out leaflets on one corner. On the next, you can buy devil's cake, devil's lettuce, and a used paperback copy of the Satanic Bible with cryptic marginalia. Buses glide through traffic the way water moccasins do back home, hissing effortlessly along, menacing and pungent. Fire escapes form a staccato breakbeat, line my peripheries like geometric drawings. Whole blocks crumple like paper lanterns, refashion themselves into buildings with each step. The evening's barflies light the sticky benches in the redolent park, singing songs of better days, frayed, swayed, and waylaid, riding the dragon through glittering streets of promise. Manhattan, a crystal cubist montage, spilling as much as they drank, and that being biblical. Floods of cheap red wine and malt liquor. Arms spike with lightning, but the feet have been ground down along with the teeth. Blood and vomit run in the gutters along the endless streets. Piss drips down the stairs to the subways, and I can't help but count water towers on the buildings. Imagine cracking them open like coconuts and immersing myself in their coolness, floating amongst their rusted bellies, and I walk down 32nd, trying to find my way back to you, and count the times I think of you in the moon and swoon, fumble for another smoke to blow up laughing, think on the many friends I've laughed with, all the lights that no longer shine, all the winking out like going blind, time sold on a newsstand, already passed before change can be made. Times Square, awash in people, in advertising, another action thriller no one will remember, but everyone will pay to see. We don't even stop for the red lights. There's a song I'm always singing, though I've never written down the words. It beats in double time to my heart's ghost notes, cleaves the marrow from my bones. I splash it down on strings rusted with many tears. There's another about all the dimes I've dropped, every bill sent fluttering up to the American colossus, the meaningless of it all, a Carney Barker's cackle, picking insecurities like barbs from all who pass, the chorus rhyming with this too doesn't matter. But it's always been easier to laugh it off. The moon is there to remind you there's no crying in poetry. And I walk down 32nd trying to find my way back to you. The tears in my eyes of Juan Gris, the tears in my eyes of Paul Cézanne. Picasso's bull runs from my nose. Vinny's starry night glistens on my glassy eyes. The song on my cracked lips is not your song, but it's for you in which I sing. All right, one more, and then I'll do some musics, and then Dan will read. If that's cool. You cool with that?
Sure.
Yeah. And then we'll get Todd up here. Okay. This is Big Bad Nothing Nocturne number 5. Food poisoning struck like a gong, 4.5 minutes past midnight. Wood walls breathing sap and tar, and my nostrils fill with bile. It seeps from my tear glands before it all turns to blood, which I watch with tear-bleared eyes and strangled horror as it slowly fills the toilet, the trash can, the sink. It puddles around my bare ankles, rises past all the dents in my shins, up and up over all my broken bones. It pulls at my overgrown beard, slips through the faulty gate of my cracked lips, through my ground down teeth, back into my poisoned body. This poison, Ouroboros poisoning, still coils. Big Bad Nothing comes whistling through the graveyard in my head. The gates are never closed. The sign out front reads, if you lived here, you'd be home. I'm behind on the mausoleum rent, and every cheaper grave has been claimed. Under the tattoos on my ribs is a rundown motel. The only thing working, the no in the vacancy sign. There's no one at the front desk to phone for help. She overdosed, I don't know how many nights ago. I stopped counting the days, which do nothing but blind me, remind me of my sallow skin and rotting jack-o'-lantern eyes. All the promises I made myself when I was young turned into the bitter laughter of laugh-line highways, stomped over roadkill with crow's feet and hazard lights blinking, saddled with a slowly inflating spare tire, coming to behind the wheel, doing 25 over the speed limit, flying past any exit from excess or success, long since stopped wearing the seatbelt. I've thrown my wallet and medications from the driver's side window, which will not roll back up. Long since disabled the airbag. I let my phone die the death of overuse. It sits buried under empty hand sanitizer bottles and unpaid parking tickets from cities across the U.S., soiled masks and scratched to hell Hank Williams CDs. Long since the sugar was dumped into the gas tank. I'm throwing rods like celebrity first pitches. Long since the heat meter shot through the red, wave after wave of pulsating mood. Big Bad Nothing showing me a very Kenny Loggins Jesus in satin robes, just a dying on a velvet cross. The backlighting all purples and reds, glowing above the scene, an electric billboard reading hell is real. Big Bad Nothing singing, let Jesus take the wheel. Blood weeping from the designer stigmata spikes. Smeared spatter at 10 and 2 on the steering wheel. The brake pedal has ascended to the great junkyard in the sky. I already blew out the e-brake trying to stop this runaway madness, screaming out the open window into the humid night, approaching the backcountry crossroads knowing a deal had to be made, the kind handshakes don't seal, the kind reminding you nothing is real if you believe hard enough. Hell is riding shotgun in brilliant sunshine the day after food poisoning, for real. Hell is the seemingly random series of potholes unlocking the seething vials, thin shackles. Hell is vomiting onto the shoulder of I-90 with Memorial Day traffic shaking the car as well as the shrieking stream roaring out of me. Hell is the implacable big bad nothing anointing my liver with fresh poison. Hell is the daily maintenance medications and their sister-wise side effects. Hell is life without the daily maintenance medications and unaffordable therapy. Hell is the susurrus promises of death and the sun-scorched leaves, winter's last wicked breeze uncovering last fall's forgotten kills. Big bad nothing got me sunbathing in the streets. Big bad nothing got the vultures circling above, black holes shooting like stars, circling like a hairy cosmic drain. Hell is the scrape of the holy shovel, cleaving free my roadkill corpse, robbing my heathen heart of proper carry and burial. I put out the house fire with my lungs dancing ghost smoldering smoke. I open my graveyard mouth for the spit of the acid rain, humming along to the song of sirens, slitting away the gentleness of night. I got 'em, so I smoke 'em, watching the uniforms and officials in matching jackets and hats lug out the scorched chunks of every dead asshole I used to be in black body bags on glistening gurneys. I inhale the good shit, exhale the bad shit, understand it's all a bunch of bullshit. Make peace with the bones I've gnawed for years, my skeleton the river Styx you can't step into twice. My snakeskin skeleton at constant shed, all my skeletons buried in frenzy in my burnout basement, letting go, an act of love, letting go, the only way forward, letting go, a lesson in control. All right. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna play some songs. Let's move this out of the way. Thanks for not throwing shit at me, y'all.
That story?
That's
We
real
feel
nice.
sorry for you right now.
I mean, there's still
Anybody who's had
time.
food poisoning knows what that was.
Oh, yeah.
You still have time.
You hit it right on the nose.
Oh yeah, thank you. So me and this guitar are getting reacquainted. I've started a band. I've been doing the band thing lately. Electric guitars and drums and psychedelic Americana kind of thing. So this trip was kind of an excuse for me to read poems and then get reacquainted with my Martin, because I want to do a folk record. I just did two like psychedelic Americana records back to back. So I'm trying to get back in touch with the old folky side. This is a song called Ain't It Hard, because goddamn ain't it hard sometimes, you know? Like, I keep vampire teeth in my front pocket. You always liked it when I shop, and I learned how to beat on this old guitar, so I can make a home in the backbeat of your heart. I dyed all my hair jet black. I borrowed a misfit shirt and never gave it back. And I learned to love the Grateful Dead, and I laid with you on your big brass bed, but you put my love in a wet paper sack. And it's hard, ain't it hard? burning on my front porch. I'm feeding these bad habits here, smoking like a torch. And everything you taught me I never should have learned. Cooking with your fire, my whole kitchen burned. And it's hard, and it's hard, ain't it hard? To sing a song so sad, so blue. And it's long and cold, growing old alone, pining away with the memory of you. Know the way the broken heart, glinting blades and shining shards. Don't the road stretch on and on? Next cool breeze and I'm gone. And it's hard, and it's hard, ain't it hard? To sing songs so sad, so blue. And it's long and cold, growing old alone, pining away with a memory of you. Pining away with a memory of you. Nice and quiet. We'll play another song. This one is called I Used to Be Even, but Now I'm So Odd. The man said you can sleep when you're dead. Clover, honey, you can drop it in my eye. It's a sweepstakes that you'll never win. No golden ticket out your burnt down town. Took me round on my head, spirit ditch dreaming on an apple bed. Blades grow between my toes. I gotta run, dear, I have to go. Wasted all your days on being afraid try, you'll get crushed by the sky. Magnetic black clouds seek rust-ridden hearts. Well, I'm spent soil in your prize-winning road. My shadowed guardian needs your sun to grow. And you wasted all your days on being afraid. I'm being afraid. And all the rest of your days, they getting away. They getting away. Any questions?
I love it.
Well, thank you. This is a song that I've carried with me for a couple years. I've had a lot of shitty jobs. I'm sure we all have. You've had a lot of shitty jobs, bro. Yeah, yeah. We've had a lot of shitty jobs, haven't we? This job was great.
Denise has got a good job.
This job was great. I worked here and I loved every second of it. But I've cleaned up, like, you know, excrement and stuff, and like, you know, like I've done all kinds of shitty jobs, and I've always made money for other people, you know, and like I wrote a song about it. I've carried it around with me. I've tried to bring it to the band. It never works out, so it's usually just me and a guitar singing about how I'm a shitty worker bee, making other people money. So, the song's called Worker Bee. I wash a crack in pane of the window, feel the snow. I wash a crack in pane of the window, feel with snow. I tape some plastic, oh yeah, I don't think that shit is gonna move. I hear a mournful whistle on that wicked winter wind blue. Spit on the shit, shining bricks. I'm working and working days to make another man rich. I'm a drone, baby, yeah, I'm your worker bee. Well, it's just the kind of life for lives for you and me. I pick my check up on Friday, then that weekend come. Cindy's got them kids, Lord knows, man, I got the road. I'll be screaming and singing like dead when I was young. Won't have a dime for the time I wasted for Monday home. Spit on the shit, shining bricks. I'm working and working days to make another man rich. I'm a drone, baby, yeah, I'm your worker bee. my feet are made mostly whole. I feel every rock in the street in that winter's cold. Ain't got no money to spend, no needle of my own to hold. I hope the weather warms up for my shoes decide to move. Spit on the shit, shine them bricks. I'm working and working just to make another man rich. I'm a drone baby, yeah, I'm your worker bee. Well, it's just the kind of life for the likes of Denise and me. Yeah, it's just the kind of life for the likes of you and me. One more, is that okay?
Yeah.
This is a country song, a country-ish song. Skull ain't got long. None of us have long. Baby's on the front porch shucking that corn, shucking that corn, shucking that corn. Baby's on the front porch shucking that corn so early here in the morning. Ooh, ooh. Well, I've been in the back patch pulling them weeds, tugging them weeds and a cussing them weeds. Well, I've been in the back patch pulling them weeds and a cussing the noonday sun. Holy shit, it's hot. Bobtail cat with eyes that gleam, flashing green, fierce and mean. Bobtail cat with eyes that gleam, leaves only feathers. Ooh, ooh. That long dark night with his wicked breeze, wicked breeze, wicked breeze. That long dark night with his wicked breeze cleaves down to the marrow. I cut. Song, but I ain't got long, ain't got long, ain't got long. Sing you a song, but I ain't got long, so long. It's been good to know you. Thanks, guys. All right, let's get some snacks and get Dan up here.
Let's eat snacks.
We want to get some snacks and get some Dan up here. Like that. Thanks for not throwing shit against Dan. I'm assuming you don't want the chair.